Hello, it's Tom from 40K on a ping pong table, and today we're going to be learning how to make some hilly terrain fairly simply. So first what we're going to need is an egg carton, a base or something else like this. This is actually some cardboard I got from Cimato's Crunch Box. It was actually really good. Some scissors, and later we're going to need some paint, about however you want to paint, and then a solution of some glue and water. About 4 parts water, 1 part glue works for me. You might find this too light or too heavy for you, so change it at your discretion. And some paper towels. So if you made paper mache as a kid, you're going to know how this is going to work. But first, we're going to want to cut out our base, or make it however you want, at just however big you want. And then you're going to want to start cutting out your egg carton into pieces like this. Anything that can create sort of a ridge or bump or little bits of hill. And then I already did this obviously, and then you're going to want to put it where exactly you approximately want it to go. And then just put the terrain wherever you want it, and that's where the little bumps and little crevices of your terrain bit are going to be. So from there, you're going to have something that looks like this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get your piece of paper towel. You're going to rip it off. And then all newspaper also works. Haven't tried toilet paper, that may work as well. And you're going to get a bit like this. And what you just want to do is you want to put it down over something. And then you just want to use your paste and water. And you're just going to put it down over it and to kind of merge it with the ground. Like I am doing. You might want to try with a little smaller pieces to begin with, and then maybe step up to a bigger one. I just kind of got a rather big one. Just like this. And your goal is to get it as to, so you really can't tell where just to merge it like that. Keep it under wraps. And you want to go over your entire base with it, and just small little sheets like that, like how I'm doing it. For the bigger ones, you're going to need a few different sheets. Over and over again. Okay, so now you have the general gist of it. Now you just want to cover this so about everything is good. And I'll see you on when we get there. And now it has dried very nicely. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. Yours will probably vary because you'll be using just slightly different areas and stuff. So now we're done. But here's a tip. If you are using cardboard, it will bow or warp, meaning it will go like this and the ends will start coming up. I would just say use some weights and then just put it on the sides where it's like coming up, and it'll weigh it down, it'll keep it down, and just leave it there for however long it needs to take. And now we're going to paint it. You can paint it however you like. What I'm going to do is I'd rather it just be rather hilly rather than rocky. What I mean by that is I'm just going to do a coat over the entire thing. Now if you wanted these little bumps to be rocks, whereas I just kind of want them to be kind of flowing terrain, you should probably single them out and then paint them individually after you painted everything, so it looks like rocky base sand, whereas I'm just going to do sand over the entire thing. That's what my plan to do is. You can do it however you like, and I'll show you when I'm done. What I'm going to be doing though is I'm going to be using leather brown spray paint and just painting it all over. This is not like the Citadel colors or Games Workshop. Then just a little bits of yellow. That's what my plan is. Hello, and now we have the final version of the hilly terrain. This is my paint job I gave it. As you see, it's very similar to the other one, and I'm probably going to be making more terrain like this just so I can just have more hilly background and just everything will go together. So, and that's all it takes. I mean, this didn't take me too long, and I think it turned out really, really well. It looks very professional in my opinion. You guys will probably paint it a little better than I am. I'm not like the paint wizard. That'd be cool if I was a paint wizard. What would you paint if you were a paint wizard? That's the question I leave you off with. See you next time, Wargamers.